Okay, we got our base animations, I believe, that we need. So let's go ahead and make an animation blueprint. Of the skeleton that we have. CF anim BP. Now there was animation blueprint that came with it, but it was just atrocious. So, and I'm not an animator, so that's saying something. Okay, so we're gonna right click in here and click state machine. Go to the top. This will be our main locomotion. So call it loco. Low. We can do low. All right, and if you can't find this screen, you can go back and forth between them like that. Event graph, animation graph. We don't have anything in here yet, so let's hold off developing that until we have our main anim graph and our event graph. It's going to be very simple. Okay, so we got try to get pawn owner. Let's cast our third person character. BP. Cast to BP. Third person character, not the first person, now that that's in there. Curious if there's a, yeah, there is. Parent call here. Cool. Let's get our character movement component. Sometimes the components hide down here. Yep. This is included with every the default character. We didn't add it or anything like that. Basically, it is how your character moves around. There's a ton of logic in it. So we're going to use it to determine if we're falling, and that's going to actually determine if we're jumping. So off of here, there's a bool called is falling. Yeah. Okay. And you would do an is valid. That is falling. We'll just promote to a variable and call it is jumping because that's how we're going to use it. And you'll see how that works and why it needs to be a jump. Then we're going to get the character's velocity. And then we're going to the length of velocity is actually speed. We'll need that. Clean that up a little bit. Actually, let's do this here. These over here. Down here. Then we need to calculate direction. Oh no, not that. That takes the velocity and it takes the rotation. We can grab that from our character. I didn't mean to do that. Just get rotation. Get actor rotation. Yeah, these stupid little things popping up. Enable that. Oof, not like that. Do this. All right. Now we have direction. Nice. Okay, now we need to get our pitch. So let's get the aim rotation. At base aim rotation. Pull off of here. So our base aim rotation and our active rotation, I think we should do delta rotator, the delta between the two. And then all we need out of here is the, let's see, we can do, I'm going to try, make it cleaner. Brake rotator. Yeah. Could have just split the pin. Whatever. And let's put to a variable, call it pitch. Okay, so we got our pitch, direction, speed, and if they're jumping or not. Be enough to get us started. Double click into our loco and our animations. Grab that idle rifle hip. That's going to be where we start from. Then that blend space, DF jog, blend space. Okay, so if we can go, so basically these are our conditions for going from idle to running and then back. So what's that going to be? It's pretty simple. It's just going to be our speed. So where's all my variables? Down here. So I will just go, if my speed greater than 0, and you know, that's a little touchy. Let's just try 10. I know it's a ghost number, but I don't know if I started to barely move. I think we're going to get to 10 pretty quick. So I'm going to see how that works out. So we'll just use it as 10 for now. We come back if our speed less than 10. We might just go back to 0 to make more sense, but here's my concern is, like, let's say for whatever reason it does the calculation for your velocity and it's over, it's 0.000001 and it starts you in an animation and you're just standing there. That might be kind of weird. Maybe 1 would be better than 10. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay. Put that up. All right, our warnings are going away. That's good. Now, for this jog, we need speed and direction. What we did in the last graph, we calculated those. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, we'll do our aim offset in a minute. So we can go into this jump animation. Let's type in jump. Capture the flag jump. And I wanted a simple jump because it didn't look right with how simple we were doing things. So that's why we just have the single frame jump. to go into this one, we want it to be, am I jumping? To come out, we want it to be, is not jumping. Not. But since we're going into a jog, and I think when you're falling, your speed's always going to be greater than 0. But we'll just put it in here anyway. We'll do our same 10. We'll make that an AND condition, which means they both have to be true. We want to be able to go from standing idle to jump if we're jumping. We want to be able to come out with these conditions. And we're just going to try and do that to a less than. Okay. Save that. Double check where we're at. Oh, yeah. The loco. For this, we want the aim offset. And we're not going to use our yaw. Plug this in a little guy here. Or if these straighten out with, yeah, they do. Cool. We get our variables, pitch. And then if you ever do implement turn in place, you would add that yaw variable in there. Okay, let's actually give this animation blueprint to the character. DF anim BP, so let's go into the third person character. The mesh, M class, DF. There you go, he jumps into his pose. Let's see if I did it right. Not quite. Well, let's go ahead and fix that. Let's see what is right and what's wrong. Okay. Yeah. Let's fix that. So active rotation in the bottom, aim rotation in the top. The issue here, it was when we were making our aim up animation, we didn't, let me see, which one is this? Yep, aim up. I didn't remove frame 1 to 16. Save it. Go check it back out. Okay, still got to do a little more work, but it's, yeah, we just got to get these camera working right. Yeah, so there were 2 issues. The animation was made improperly, and the I had those rotations a little silly. Okay, let's fix it the rest of the way. So select your character movement. I got to do orient Orient rotation and movement. Let's turn that off. And then use controller. Hang on just a second. Use controller desired rotation. I think that's going to be true. See if that gets us closer to what we want. Yeah, that's pretty bad snap. I mean, the animations are not great. They do get kind of weird, especially when you go certain directions. But we're going to be in a first-person perspective, so we're not going to see it. And these are just placeholders. So, but let's at least fix that snap. Yeah, that needs fixed. So let's go into the jog blend space. Let's go into the smooth. So I don't know, just a 0.2. That should help. Weight speed. I always forget this. Speed of 1. Okay, half a second. Try that. Let's go back. Okay. Yeah, much better. A little goofy, but it'll work. And our turning. This is why I was saying if you, we'll need to fix that too. That rotation isn't as snappy as it needs to be. Okay, let's go into the controller we changed. Let's see. See what happens here. Use controller desired rotation. Okay, that's what it is. It's smoothly. Yeah, let's turn that off. Go over to here. Let's type in yaw. Use controller desired rotation yaw. Let's try that. All right. There we go. We basically want to turn him into the controller. Now, that seems weird, but we'll be in first person and we won't see that. Oh, they still got a little bit of a lag there we need to fix. All right, 4, see what happens. Okay, so you'll have to play around with these speeds, get it looking the way you want. But remember, only the other team is going to see it, or other players are going to see it, so it's not the end of the world. So anyway, that'll get rid of the snapping and get the movement looking okayish.